but I would like to give a big round of applause. History was made this year at the Indianapolis 500 when the first Japanese ever won the Indy 500, Takuma Sato. Let's give Takuma a big round. And if you'll let me personally indulge, we also have another champion that's with us today, and that's someone who's been my hero. He doesn't know it, but he has been. I used to be an assistant manager at Huntington Surf and Sport back in the 80s, and this gentleman and legend is with us today. Let's give a big round of applause to world champion surfer Peter Townend, who's sitting right over there.
Okay, so today we are going to show you a traditional Japanese joke. It is called rakugo. I hope you enjoy our performance. Okay, I'll do first. A mother is talking with her son. David loves surfing on the internet, and he often accesses websites which require a password. One day, his mother looked at his desk and found out his password. It says, Pokemon, Godzilla, Super Mario Brothers. David, why do you have such a long password? Because it has to have at least 4 characters.
Hello everyone. I'm Selena Scott. There are several kinds of coins in the United States: a penny, a nickel, a dime, and a quarter. A penny is 1 cent, a nickel is 5 cents, a dime is 10 cents, and a quarter is 25 cents. The following is a conversation between God and the man. Oh God! How long is 1 million years? 1 million years? To me, it's a minute. Oh, 1 minute? Oh, I see. How much is $1 million? $1 million? To me, it's a penny. Oh, God, could you give me a penny? Wait a minute. Thank you.
There was a car accident in the mountain. The driver could not clear the car, and the car fell down from the cliff, and a family of 4 was all injured. The police went to the site and found them in the car. There was also a monkey inside. The police took the monkey to the police station and found that the monkey somehow understood the human language. Okay, Mr. Monkey, I'd like to some questions about the accident. First, what was the father doing when how the accident occurred? Oh, I see. He was drinking. No wonder they had the accident. How about mother? Oh, I see. She was talking to the father. No wonder they had the accident. How about the 2 children? Oh, I see. They were playing games. By the way, Mr. Monkey, what were you doing?
Hello everyone, I'm Anjo. We Japanese are not good at English. We learn English for 10 years in junior high school, and college. But still, we cannot speak English. Why is that?
because English textbooks are very bad. The first sentence I learned in junior high school was, "This is a pen." Do you ever have to say that? And next I learned, "Is this a table?" No, it is a chair. What's a stupid question? A chair doesn't look like a table. Then I learned, "Am I a boy?" What's a stupid question? Excuse me, am I a boy? Nobody asks such a question. English textbooks are very bad. Thank you. Okay, hello everyone, I'm Tomoka Shimada. Latest technology. You know, I'm on a diet. I heard getting on the bathroom scale every day is a good way for dieting. So I went to a department store with my daughter and saw the latest scales. It's amazing, this big. Oh, really? Yes. When my 10-year-old daughter got on it, it said 30 kilograms, 30 kilograms. That's great! Then, did you buy it? No, I didn't. Why not? Because it was very rude. When I got on it said, "One person only, one person only."
Okay, so I have some handout here. So if you don't understand our English, you can take a look at it. Yeah. Okay, thank you very much.
Wakabayashi, Tomoko Shimada, and Nico Goy. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Doug. Welcome all. Doug happens to have been the second wave of student exchange with our sister city many years ago, and he's ended up dedicating his life to the relationships between the two countries. That's great. I'd like to ask Bob Mandic to come up right now. He was the mayor at the time and I was vice mayor. The two of us went to Anjo together, and he's got some pictures that he has for everybody to see. And what are your recollections of what you remember of our trip?
We were very young, and they were very old. And after all these years, I was talking to some of the people who've been there, how gracious the Japanese people are when you visit them. It's unbelievable how clean the country is and how they respect their elders and young politicians, because they treat us like royalty. It's
Yes,
unbelievable trip.
very much so.
And it's great to have the relationship last this long. And I enjoy it. My wife and myself are contemplating going over in October. So maybe she hasn't been there yet. My daughter is an exchange student many years ago. And so we look forward, and thanks for all of you for coming out today, and hope you enjoyed our parade. I was going to tell Don, they say he's been on the parade longer. I was born and raised on the parade route.
Yeah, right.
So there's nobody, unless you're older than me and living on Huntington Beach on Main Street, I'm
You're
senior
older.
member of the parade committee here.
Okay.
So, thank you.
That's so true, Bob. Thanks. Yes, there is a contingency. Thank you. There is a contingency going in October to Anjo, Japan. Right now, I believe we're at 32, and we've closed as to it's big enough, so we're not taking any other names, but we're going to have fun going over there. So we're very happy to have our 14 guests with us here today, and they're doing homestay with the various people here and having a good time. So thank you all for coming and showing the American Huntington Beach hospitality that we show the world. Thank you.
I took some pictures off the walls at home, and I was going to kind of elaborate on them so you can all look at them. Now, mind you, this is 35 years ago. So, So you know what they are after tonight, or this afternoon? This is Mayor Otsuki and myself, and our signing for our Sister City program starting in 1982 in Huntington Beach. So he was the mayor at the time, and we had the council had afterward. We're kind of well, you can tell by the crooked hats we have on. We weren't really that straight, but the only one missing, it was John Thomas, and you got Don, myself, Ruth Finley, Ruth Bailey, Jack Kelly, you know Jack Kelly from Maverick. He was on the city council with us, and Ron Pattinson. So this is the 6 people that were at our event, and we celebrated the signing of the paperwork on that in July of 1982. Yeah. And then I got one more picture. This is Mayor Otsuki, and this is taken at Catalina. This is Keiko Olson, myself. She was our interpreter at that time. And this is a cutout of Reagan at the time. And the story, I'm going to tell you a funny story about Mayor Otsuki. We took the police helicopter over to Long Beach because the police helicopters aren't set to go over water. So we had to go on a commercial helicopter to go to Catalina. And we're going there, we're doing these loops and all these movements. And I started feeling kind of woozy. And I asked him, how do you feel? And now, I'm not being, but he eventually said, it doesn't bother me, I was a zero pilot. So Mayor Otsuki, and you know, we're all friendly now. We should get friendlier as much as we can as nations, obviously. And I hope the hatred stops. Because if we work together, we can do amazing things. But we've got to work as a team and respect each other's thoughts and religions and everything else. So I thank you, Don. Thank you very much for coming tonight. If you'd like to see them, this is old pictures. But I'd like to get them duplicated. Maybe I can send them back to Anjo.
Thank you, Don. And by the way, Kelly Mandick is here, and she actually was on the trip with me. There she is. Kelly, we were on the trip to Japan together. Before I introduce our next speaker, I'd like to give a round of applause to Chris Cole from the City of Huntington Beach, who's made all of this possible. Chris, look, he's even working now. It's 4th of July.
Honorable Barbara Delgleize. Good job.
You know, I look out and I see so many wonderful faces that I know, and some of you I don't, but what I would like to say, aren't we lucky in this community for the leadership that we've had over all these years? Oh my goodness. I look around and I'm just so grateful. Bob and Don and Shirley, and I can't even see everybody. I don't know all the names, but I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. And why is this important today is that we are being the host to the Japanese delegation. What a special thing to do. I think when people open their homes, open their arms, and welcome people, it just creates so much safety and an easier way to communicate. So I just want to thank everyone out there, all of you who are part of this. There's many of you in the audience that opened your home. I got to ride today with the mayor. I thought he did pretty good. He kept waving and people were waving back. So anyway, I just want to say a big thank you. I look forward to visiting your country in October, and I so appreciate your kindness towards all of us. It makes a difference. Thank you.
So the mayor has some little gifts for the adult delegation from Anjo. So if I could have all the adult delegation come up, starting with Mayor Gaku Kamiya. By the way, these are special awards by Dave Reynolds Surf Art, and we thank him. These are amazing awards. So Dave, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, that's the end of that gift presentation. It's now my honor to introduce the mayor of Anjo,
The Honorable Gaku Kamiya.
Citizens of the city Huntington Beach, I greatly appreciate your heartwarming reception today.
ハンチントンビーチ市の皆様、本日はお心のこもったレセプションを本当にありがとうございます。
I am honored to be able to greet you here on this special occasion to celebrate the 35th anniversary of the sister city relationship between Anjo and Huntington Beach.
今回、安城市とハンチントンビーチ市の姉妹都市提携35周年記念という記念すべき年にご訪問できたこと、そして感謝の言葉を述べますことは、私にとってこの上もない光栄であります。
Until today, so many students and citizens from Anjo and Huntington Beach traveled to the different culture across the ocean. I believe that there are not many international exchange programs which have made as meaningful and significant achievements as our program has.
これまで本当にたくさんの学生や市民が海を渡ってそれぞれの文化圏を訪れ交流を行ってきました。これほど意義深く好成績を収めた我々指導士のような交流活動は数少ないのではないかと思われます。
Our exchange program is not only significant for enriching the lives of our students, but it also gives the opportunity to students to share our cultures, history, lifestyle, and education.
この事業は学生たちの生活意識をより豊かにすることにとどまらず、市民にとってもお互いの国の文化、歴史、生活様式、教育などを理解する機会を与えていることでも大変意義あるものであります。
I would like to thank Mayor Huntington Beach, Ms. Barbara Delgleize, and member of City Council, board members of Huntington Beach Sister City Association, distinguished guests and students who have all extended your kind attention and support for the last 35 years. I look forward to working together to maintain and even strengthen our relationship.
ハンチントンビーチ市市長様、市議会議員の皆様、姉妹都市協会役員様、そして皆様方に35年のご支援に感謝申し上げるとともに、今後も末永く交流事業を続けることを心から期待しております。
We will not forget your warm friendship and look forward to welcoming you again in October this year. Thank you very much.
皆様の温かい友情を忘れずに、今年10月にまた皆様をお迎えできることを心待ちにしております。ありがとうございました。
Thank you, Mayor Kamiya. Now it's my honor, please stay up here, Mayor Kamiya, to introduce State Assemblyman of the 74th Assembly District. Please welcome a past mayor of Huntington Beach, the Honorable Matthew Harper.
Very important to continue to build and develop the sister-city relationship. So my wife Elizabeth and I, at the end of my mayorship, we traveled to Japan after the election, of course, but we not only visited Tokyo and Kyoto, but we were most captivated by Anjo, Japan, in large part because of the welcome, the friendship, and the beauty of the city. The hearts were just outstanding in terms of reaching out to us. And the sister city relationship is something that's very important in terms of the outreach, the friendship between our nations as well as our communities. They made sure that I learned as much as I could about the community. I was able to see the school that served many of their students, and that's why you can see how they can speak English. I think I was pretty impressed. Were you impressed? Yes. Yeah, with how well they knew English. They were in grade. The students were in grade school that we saw that were learning English at a pretty advanced level. We also saw a lot of the other aspects of the city. And I was working for the landfill department at the time, so I even went to see their waste and recycling facility. And they are ahead of us on recycling, and we can definitely learn a lot of lessons from them and their respect for the environment and for our planet. I was just really impressed, and I'm so happy to see that Mayor Delgleize is going to be leading a group to also continue the relationship as well. Because when I had gone, there hadn't been a sitting mayor or sitting member of the city council to visit for quite a while. The ink was kind of fading of both Don MacAllister and Bob Mandic, but we were able to see that certificate. It was pretty cool to see. It had the original ink still up there on it, right next to the library they have in City Hall. But you have a beautiful city, but more importantly, you have beautiful people. It's an honor to meet you. So if I can ask forward Mayor, as well as our Mayor, Mayor Gaku Kamiya, I just wanted to present this to you on behalf of the California State Legislature to honor this relationship between Anjo, Japan, and the city of Huntington Beach. We look forward to continuing this relationship.
Standing right. Yeah. I gotta get first, you know.
And someday we hope to be back.
Thank you, Assemblyman Harper. Now it's my honor to introduce the 2nd District Supervisor and Chairwoman of the Orange County Board of Supervisors. Please welcome the Honorable Michelle Steele.
Thank you. こんにちは。ようこそいらっしゃいました。I was raised in Japan, so I'm very happy to see this. That when I saw Anjo, city of Anjo, and Huntington Beach City, so our sister cities, because when I went to Cherry Festival and I started talking to them in Japanese, and it was very nice that I can practice Japanese that I really never do here much except the sushi restaurant, and then having fun. So it was very nice, and I think all the pieces start from the sister cities, like a city to city. This relationship and friendship builds. This is the one is very important for the whole world. So we are starting it, and beautiful city of Huntington Beach and beautiful city of Anjo. I really congratulate everybody. I didn't bring the proclamation for mayor because mayor just received one last Cherry Festival at the Cherry Festival, and I just brought for actually vice chairman, but I brought little gift for mayor here. いつお帰りになるか知らないんですけど、いい旅行になりますように。そして私はね、来週、私のハズバンドと一緒に日本に行くつもりです。そして、you have a great trip. Thank you very much, and Vice Mayor, and then Mayor again.
We can get a pose. Can we get a pose? Okay. If we could do it with that one in the middle.
That's fine.
Right, here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And again.
Thank you, Supervisor Steele. It's now my honor to introduce a gentleman who is the most important Japanese official from the government of Japan, except for the ambassador to the United States of America, based in Washington, D.C. Consul generals who serve in Los Angeles often go on to become ambassadors, ambassador of the United Nations, ambassador of Russia, ambassador of Canada, and so we can look forward to great things from this gentleman as well. He's been an incredible supporter for the entire community, the Japanese American community and the Japan-related community. I'd like you to please welcome the Consul General of Japan, the Honorable Akira Chiba.
In this particular hot summer day, I realize I'm the only guy with a jacket on. But if I take this off, it's not going to be red, white, and blue, so I guess I'll keep it on while I speak. Well, actually, this jacket is not that bad. It's very cool and comfortable, and it's a Uniqlo jacket. And I bought it following the advice of California State Assembly member Matthew Harper. He recommended me to buy a Uniqlo jacket, so I did follow his advice. So I'd like to thank the Assemblyman for a very good piece of advice. I'd also like to recognize Orange County Supervisor Michelle Steele and Mayor Barbara Delgleize. Thank you very much for coming. But most of all, I'd like to thank Mr. MacAllister for opening his home to us for this occasion. I'd like to acknowledge special representatives from Anjo, Mayor Gaku Kamiya and Vice Chair Mamoru Nimura of the Anjo City Council, and the entire delegation for traveling all this way for this joyous occasion. Anjo is the first sister city that I visited after I was assigned my new post to Los Angeles. And when I visited Anjo, the vice mayor was there, asked him to send a delegation over to California. This is a very important year to mark the friendship between the two cities. And the first response was, well, you know, we have to send a delegation to Denmark. So forget about Denmark, just come to California. So I'm very glad that they could make it after all. Thank you very much for coming. It's a wonderful occasion that this reception falls on such an important day, Independence Day for the United States of America. Besides having a chance to enjoy the renowned Huntington Beach 4th of July parade, it gives particular meaning to the celebration of the Huntington Beach Anjo sister city relationship and its role in strengthening the friendship between the United States and Japan. In the spring, my wife Yuko and I had a chance to attend the Huntington Beach Cherry Blossom Festival, sponsored by the sister city relationship. I'd like to acknowledge current President Mr. Frank Nakabayashi. There he is. All past presidents and everyone who has made the last 35 years of friendship possible. Your student ambassador program also has a strong tradition of deepening understanding between the two cities and making a strong impact on young lives. One particularly visible example for this is our friend and MC today, Mr. Doug Erber, who I understand was a chaperone on one of the program and met his lovely wife in Anjo and has remained committed to the bilateral friendship as president of the Japan-American Society of Southern California and forever indebted to Anjo City. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the citizens of Huntington Beach and Anjo on your 35th anniversary of friendship. I wish you continued great success. Congratulations.
Thank you for the kind words, Consul General. And Mayor Delgleize has a gift for Consul General Akira Chiba.
Thank you very much.
President of the Sister City Association for 12 years. My dad was also president back in the 90s, and I was president for 3 years in the mid-90s. This gentleman has taken it on, and he has done an incredible job, particularly for this 35th anniversary. Please welcome the president of the Sister City Association and head of the board of directors, Mr. Frank Nakabayashi.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and distinguished guests. It is a great honor to welcome Mayor Kamiya and his delegation. At the same time, 35th anniversary or 35th class of the youth ambassador. At the same time, which is it's a great honor to host both of them. But before my speech, I understand that Mayor Kamiya has some presentation to the city. So, Mayor Kamiya. The city, Mayor. So there's some small memento for myself and also Mr. MacAllister. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Right here, right here. Thank you.
Thank you. Last but least, from Sister City Association of Huntington Beach, on behalf of Sister City Association, I'd like to present two gifts. One for the city of Anjo for this 30th anniversary. Huntington Beach goes to the Anjo International Association. For the opportunity to present our sincere gift to those entities. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Frank. If you weren't aware of Japanese culture, you are now. The gift giving is a big, big deal in Japan, Japanese culture. Dawn tells me there's plenty of margaritas left, other adult beverages. Thank you all for helping celebrate. And before, let me just ask the Huntington Beach students who are going to Anjo to raise your hands and be recognized. Oh, we got two of them here. I don't know who the other two are, but there's 4 total. So you're going to have a life-changing trip, I guarantee it. So thank you so much. Enjoy the adult beverages. And once again, let's thank Don MacAllister for hosting this incredible party.